And then finally today, I wanted to talk a little bit about Handoff on the Mac and find out, are you using Handoff? And if you're not, why not? Because one of my favorite features with Mac OS and iOS devices now is Handoff. It's part of the whole continuity system on the Mac, and basically what it does is it provides a bunch of tools and conveniences for when you move between an iOS device, iPhone or an iPad, and your Mac. There are a few things, if you're not using it already, you have to do to set it up. It comes on more recent Macs, but I think pretty much any Mac made or produced in the past, few years should work with handoff and continuity. But you do have to set up a couple things. One, you need to make sure that all of your devices are signed into iCloud and they are all using the same Apple ID. This is really important because otherwise it won't work. So you need to make sure they're all in the same Apple ID. You need each device to have its Bluetooth turned on and its Wi-Fi turned on. And then finally, on each device, you have to make sure that handoff is turned on. So to turn on handoff on the Mac, you go into System Preferences, you click on General, and then select the Allow Handoff between this Mac and your iCloud devices. On iOS, you go under Settings, General, Handoff, and just make sure that handoff is turned on. And so once you have it enabled both on your Mac and your iOS devices, and you're all logged into the same iCloud account, you get a bunch of really great features. And probably my favorite one is Universal Clipboard. This means that you can actually copy something on your Mac and then paste it on a nearby iPhone or iPad, or vice versa. So I use the opposite a lot. I'll be sitting here at my Mac working on something, and I want to take a bit of text or copy something over, usually like a password from a password tool over to my Mac. And this is because on my work computer, I don't have access to 1Password, the application, but I still can get on and go through my browser and get to 1Password, and I'll have to copy passwords back and forth, or just a password I need for work. I need to do some testing on my iOS device. To be able to copy it on my Mac and then just paste it rather than having to type it on my iOS device is just a huge, huge time saver. Really convenient, really great feature, and that's enabled by handoff. Another great feature is just the ability to move from one device to another seamlessly with different applications. So if you're in an app like Mail or Safari on your iOS device, so maybe you're out and about, or sometimes I'll just be in the living room working on something and I'm moving to my office. When I bring my iPad into my office and say I'm looking at email on my device, if I look over on the right side of the dock on my Mac, I will see the mail icon with a little iPad icon next to it. You can click on that, and basically what will happen is it will launch that app on your Mac in the same exact spot as you were on your iOS device. And again, this works both directions. So you can seamlessly move from whatever you're working on one platform over to another platform. And it's really convenient and great. And so if you've never really used it or tried it out, I would encourage you to give it a shot. And then one other thing that I'll mention, and there are a ton of features with regards to continuity and handoff. I mean, things like AirDrop. If you use that, we use that in my house all the time to send information to each other. So I'll send links to my wife that way, or photos to my kids that I want to share with them, just over AirDrop when we're on our home network. And it's really great. It's better than just sending through, say, messages for a photo, because that can get, resed down to a lower resolution. So you can send full resolution photos and all those sorts of things through AirDrop. So that's a great feature. But one other feature I wanted to mention on handoff is what's called continuity camera. And you may or may not be aware of this, but you can use your iPhone or your iPad, a device with a camera, to either add a photo or scan a document right into your Mac. And this works with a number of different applications: the Finder, Keynote, Mail, Messages, Notes, Numbers, Pages, and Text Edit. It's really convenient for notes. I'll scan documents right into Notes using my iPhone right into Notes on my Mac, and it's really, really handy. And so what you can do is you can open up a supported app on your Mac. and then right-click anywhere where you want to, say, insert a photo or scan a document, and then choose Import or Insert from iPhone or iPad, and then you'll have an option for either take a photo or scan a document. You can pick either one of those, and then what will happen is the camera app will automatically launch on your device, and then you can either take a photo or scan a series of documents, and when you finish, that'll go right into that application on your Mac. So it's like having an external scanner right there, but not unlike the old days, you don't have a flatbed scanner. You just have your phone, which is your scanner, or you can take a photo and insert that right into your document. It's really, really cool, really convenient, and a great use of Handoff. And I know there are some other great features of Handoff, so if you have a recommendation, a Handoff suggestion for the community, I encourage you, send that in, maccast@gmail.com. Either leave me a note, or better yet, give us a little quick audio comment and let us know how you're using Handoff or Continuity.